Stop what you are doing and let's just pop the confetti that July is over. Seeing headline after headline after headline. Worst month in years for stocks. But now we have a breaking news warning coming out of Bank of America. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels, the strongest sell signal just got triggered in since forever. So I don't know if that is good news or bad news, but we be trading this every day. But man, look at that thing grow. Almost off the chart. That was like 2020, right? Oh, wait. Again, there is time to enter market. There is time to exit market. Bank of America is giving you the sell signal. This is how markets get to take money from everyone, right? It's the upsies, it's the downsies. Today was an interesting day of trading. Hope you guys are coming along for the journey every single day. The NASDAQ 100 just had its worst month since March 2025. These stocks held up and are expected to outperform ahead because once you go down, you go up. Amazon is just crushing it. This does not mean you buy and you hold because it's going to do this, okay? And then like Tesla, what has it, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years? Same price. Boy, have you not had swings.
Amazon shares surging, following better than expected earnings and revenue. Amazon Web Services sales jumped 37%. Their street was looking for 31%.
Now, I think I covered Amazon stock on this channel just, I don't know, a couple days ago. And if you understood how to trade this, just looking at this, you would say, okay, I see a double bottom. It is important to turn on one indicator. And I shall turn on my Bravo Kit Pro. Look, double bounce above the 9. But you guys need to understand what goes down, goes up, but then it's like, okay, long-term, are we going down? That's where you have to pull back. When we have the biggest wipeouts since the 2000s, you're gonna bounce. Actually, bear markets have ridiculously huge swings. Us Bravo, but we're not in a bear market. Depends on, we're just going to take the 7 stocks. That's it. Take the rest of the market as a whole. And if you were buy and holding, I mean, at best, you've been breaking even. If you have a balanced portfolio, let's hold bonds. Buy TLT. You're upside down. It's tough out there. Do not think that trading is so easy. Blindfold me. Maybe a little bit. As long as you know the patterns, as long as you know, I can hold through this because this is what happens. You get punched once, you wait, and then there it goes. You get ready for a swing trade because that's what Bravo said. It gives up. Okay, it's the second one. There's always it comes in twos. If you trade long enough, you know, okay, hold on. Oh, there it is. That definitely happens on the first swing trade of the day. It'll start to crash, it'll swing, it'll kind of peter, and then it'll keep going. An experienced trader will exit their position. They cut their losses. People that are new, they're like, well, I'll just wait. The two things new traders always do is they never let their winners run. So that's one. I mean, when you see the digits go up, you're like, which I am totally cool with you guys taking profit. But when it breaks a level going down, you have to exit. Stop. Why do I have this up on my screen? I don't know. I'm just saying it's tough. People are like, don't ever buy houses. They're all coming down. I have heard this over and over my entire life. Well, and then 08, definitely, that took some people out. I, for some reason, got lucky. I timed it. I don't know. I was like, yeah, I think this is, but who knows? I missed 08's bullet by that much. Exited rental properties. Crazy. My mantra will always be, just as life goes on in a debt-based system, own assets. Try to own properties that are beachfront. You know, good. This is a good property. You have to be okay with being a contrarian. It's lonely out there when you're like, hey, I think you should maybe take profit on your asset class. That's where I got the most heat. Gold and it was silver. It was silver. I'm like, I'm taking profit because I've always been buy assets and don't sell them. I really like the profit on that one. Now you're thinking you're being contradictory. On that one, yeah. There's no reason to ever have to sell the metal. Trade the derivatives, hold the metal, you're fine. Asset, it's not going anywhere in a debt-based system where it is just expanding ever so much every second you are breathing. But even something like this, South Korea, 40% market crash. Okay, now you buy the bounce. This is the shakeups you need. Quote, that was an era, right? Korean retail traders vowed to not buy after historic rout. That's when you know you're at the bottom. That would be like Bitcoin. Have you experienced that? No. I'm hoping your time is going to be September, October. Trading these things for as long as I have, you need just a really good kick in the shorts. Where it just wipes everyone out and they say things like, we vow never to buy. And now we actually have one of the largest inflows. I mean, you just went from the largest outflows of tech, and now they're all back in. Learn how to be contrarian. Try not to be Tom Lee. Tom Lee's just always positive, right? But boy, how much has he lost on Ethereum?
I think August is a month to recover how June and July have been sort of flat months, but earnings estimates have gone up a lot. So the stock market's kind of a coiled spring. And then we had a huge deleveraging, as you're talking about, because of the AI unwind and Korea's policymakers panicking. So I think the markets could actually rebound strongly this month. Like maybe we get to 7,800.
This month, the 7,800.
Yeah, for the S&P.
Is that forecast for the 10% drawdown still intact?
Yes.
It is?
Yeah, so...
Can't you take that off the table? Will you do it for me? Say it doesn't have to. No, I'm kidding. So we get to 7,800, maybe a 10% drawdown, and then close the year above 8,000.
Yes. Yeah, I think because as we start to look at 2027, there's a lot of the clouds that are heading this year kind of lift. The SpaceX unlock will be behind us, and the market testing of the new Fed will be behind us. So I think, and then of course there's already been a leverage unwind. So I think 2027 could be one of the best years for the stock market.
And you think?
Right, so looking at the chart, Tom Lee, best for the stock market, I'll give it to you. Gap way down here. A triangle that you did have, but that was the NASDAQ. This is the S&P 500. I don't know if this right here could be, get rid of it. I would have to say you were rolling over on this. But look, take a look. Again, the charts don't lie. It was like double top, triple top. You got to confirm. This chart is different. The NASDAQ, where you had your cool little diamond. I may have called it a triangle, a diamond. It broke, came up, retested. Oh, maybe. Hold on. There. There you go. Here, I'll help you with this. I was thinking, okay, that's it. It's just going to keep going. You measure it, and I'm being kind of sloppy right here. And then when you break out of this, here, and you go down, and then you hit here, okay, then you bounce, and now you're basically in a channel down. So this is very questionable on the NASDAQ. But now if you're trading on the 2-minute like I did this morning, you change this from the D to the 2-minute. And here's how the trading went down. I actually had a yellow line there for a while. That was support, and there you go. Now I have my own special indicators I can turn on. My Bravo kit gives me all the nines and the whales and this and that. I try to make it very simple for you to just 2 colors. This morning it opened. I did make some money on the way. I'm like, okay, yeah, you broke that. We're going to go down. I took a profit, but wait. Then it was here, and I'm like, okay, yeah, we're going to go short. It's going to be a down day. No, it's not. Came back here, closed my position, break even. I said, we must be going up today. But now you are in said no-no zone. Not touching it until you break that. Now, this range can be very troublesome, but you have to know you're in a consolidation. You're in a range. You got to break this. Put in a buy here. Now, let's say it goes to here. You got to get past this before I close. See how it got close, came back up. Okay, we're safe. Now we are going to ride it until we have a color change. That's it. You take profit on the way up. You can let it do this and break even, but then you have to wait for this. Now you buy again. Have green, red, green. Do you see how you broke that line and you go long? You could set a stop over here and just let it run and let it run and let it run. And do you see that? This is what I said at the beginning. You'll always have like one that a little gut punch. You're like, oh, the more experienced you are, the more you go through this. But it's these things that you're waiting for. These are letting your winners run. Then it did it again. Green, red, green, break here, we go long again. All this fighting, and I don't know, maybe you're taking profit, maybe you take a little loss of profit, you're letting it run. That's a $5,740 move, or it's $574. Depends on how you are trading it. I can guarantee you, if you turn on my indicators, you are so far away from the 200. Consolidation. Now watch. Oh, hold on. Are you gonna break? See, I just sit there and I'm like, are you going to break? But this is a far way down. It always comes back to the 200. Also, learn how to do this. Everything that I'm showing you now it's in a course. Plus, there's glitches in there that I do not show on the channel. It is in crypto, and it is pathetically easy. Since I have a new channel, I can do a one-day sale on this. This doesn't happen on my other channel. Do not tell them. It's a bundle of my bull market watch list and option watch list. If you're like, I don't know what to trade now. You run out of things, I will give them to you. It's just $50 a month. That's like a little over $1 a day. These are A+ setups. Because a lot of times you're just trading, over trading, and you're not taking A+ setups. You want to take A+ setups. And with that, I will see you in the next trade.